Remember the 80s? It's hard to believe that any decade could top the awesomeness of this era. However, 1986 was something else. From pop culture to political events, we are about to take you on a journey back in time. Stay tuned. Top Gun. In May of 1986, Top Gun soared into theaters and took audiences to the skies with it. This high-octane drama starring Tom Cruise and Kelly McGillis wasn't just a box office hit, but also a cultural phenomenon. The film introduced the world to the now iconic aviator sunglasses, the leather bomber jackets, and the heart-pounding tune Danger Zone. Everyone talked about Top Gun on their way to school on Monday. Every kid wanted to be Maverick, the charming, rule-breaking pilot played by Cruise. And every girl wanted to be Charlie, the beautiful flight instructor. The influence of Top Gun went beyond the classroom, inspiring countless Halloween costumes, posters, and even a surge in aviation interest. The Nintendo Entertainment System. By 1986, the Nintendo Entertainment System, or NES, had exploded into US homes like a bolt from the blue. This gaming console was more than just a toy. It was a gateway to a magical world where plumbers could scale castles. Mustachioed men jumped off cliffs without hesitation, and a fat Italian man saved princesses. Thanks to Nintendo, kids had a new favorite topic for recess: trading tips and tricks on how to beat Bowser and snag that elusive second star in Super Mario Bros. The NES wasn't just in the living rooms, it was part of the playground chatter. Transformers, more than meets the eye. In 1984, Hasbro introduced the world to a group of shape-shifting robots from another planet called Cybertron. These weren't your ordinary toys. They were Transformers, capable of transforming into everything from sleek sports cars to sturdy construction trucks. The first Transformers cartoon aired in 1984, immediately capturing the attention of young viewers worldwide. But it was the 1986 Transformers movie that left an indelible mark on children's hearts. No one expected Optimus Prime, the heroic leader of the Autobots, to meet his demise. And when he transformed for the last time, a wave of sadness swept through schoolyards. The death of Optimus Prime sparked huge schoolyard debates, dividing kids into two camps: the Autobots and Decepticons. The Oprah Winfrey Show. On September 1986, a new chapter began in daytime television. Oprah Winfrey, with her warm smile and genuine curiosity, launched her own talk show, The Oprah Winfrey Show. While the show premiered in 1986, it was a few months before this happened. Initially airing in Chicago, the show quickly gained traction, becoming a staple in many households. Soon, moms around the country were glued to their TV sets, as Oprah tackled a wide range of topics from personal growth to controversial issues. The impact of The Oprah Winfrey Show extended beyond the living room, influencing fashion trends, book sales, and even sparking conversations at the dinner table. For kids who often found themselves watching after school, they witnessed firsthand how a young girl with big dreams could become a powerful force. Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Released in 1986, Ferris Bueller's Day Off became an instant teen classic. This coming-of-age comedy about a high school slacker who skipped school for a day in Chicago resonated with audiences worldwide. The film's popularity can be gauged by how often people still quote lines such as Bueller. Bueller? The story is simple, relatable, and timeless. And it offered teenagers a vicarious thrill. Who could blame them for wanting to skip school and have a good time? Principal Ed Rooney's relentless pursuit of Ferris added a layer of excitement, making the whole escapade even more appealing. However, while the idea of ditching school was tempting, not many students dared to follow in Ferris's footsteps. Alf. In 1986, a new furry alien named Alf crash-landed into American households. Alf, which stands for Alien Lifeform, was a puppet created by Paul Fusco. He played Alf on the sitcom of the same name. Alf's catchphrase, "What's going on, humans?" became a cultural touchstone of the 80s. What made Alf so popular? His quirky antics, his love for lasagna, and his somewhat destructive nature. but it was his obsession with eating cats that really got people talking. Despite its comedic elements, Alf also tackled serious themes such as prejudice and acceptance. For kids, Alf wasn't just a funny TV character. He was a furry friend who taught valuable lessons. Alf fever hit hard. Lunchboxes, dolls, and all kinds of merchandise flooded the market. Alf was everywhere. But why did this weird alien from Melmac capture our hearts? Maybe it's because he reminded us that being different isn't just okay, it's awesome. Cabbage Patch Kids. If you were born in the late 70s or 80s, chances are you remember the Cabbage Patch Kids doll craze. Though it started earlier, 1986 was the year the mania reached its peak. These dolls with their unique button eyes and soft vinyl bodies weren't just dolls. They were part of a cultural phenomenon. Kids brought their Cabbage Patch Kids to school, proudly showing off their latest acquisition. Parents fought over the dolls in stores, and some even resorted to camping out to ensure they got one. The Cabbage Patch Kids craze was more than just a passing fad. It was a glimpse into a new era of toy craze culture. The Challenger shuttle disaster. On January 28, 1986. The world watched in disbelief as the Space Shuttle Challenger broke apart just 73 seconds into its flight. The tragedy claimed the lives of all 7 crew members, including Krista McAuliffe, a teacher who is scheduled to become the first teacher in space. Many classrooms across the United States were tuned in to the live broadcast of the launch. As the disaster unfolded, children and teachers alike watched in stunned silence. It was a moment seared into the memory of an entire generation. The Challenger disaster transcended the boundaries of age, leaving a profound impact on those who witnessed it. Hair metal bands. The 1980s gave birth to some of the most iconic rock bands of all time. Bands like Bon Jovi, Poison, and Van Halen dominated the music scene with their power ballads and electrifying performances. Their music videos were a staple on MTV, further cementing their status as teen idols. If you were a kid or a teenager during this era, chances are you had at least one poster of your favorite hair metal band on your bedroom wall. The sound of the 80s was loud, synonymous with big hair, electric guitars, and drum solos. Kids wanted to emulate their favorite artists, not just with their music, but also with their style. Every kid wanted a denim jacket with the sleeves cut off, preferably with a band logo. And who could forget the teased hair and the makeup? It was an era when kids didn't just listen to music, they lived it. Mall culture. The 1980s saw the rise of a new social hub, the shopping mall. By the mid-80s, malls had become the place to be, offering more than just retail therapy. Arcades, Orange Julius, and record stores turned the mall into a destination. Kids would spend hours playing Pac-Man, trying to beat their friends at Galaga, or simply hanging out in the food court. The mall wasn't just a place to buy things. It was a social hub where teenagers hung out. Couples held hands, and families made memories. It was a place where you could bump into old friends and catch up or make new ones. Malls were designed to keep you there as long as possible. They had everything from clothing stores to movie theaters, making it a one-stop destination for all your entertainment and shopping needs. And there you have it, a trip back in time to 1986. Did we miss anything? What year should we cover next? Share your thoughts below. Until then, stay curious and keep exploring. Thank you for watching.